Hello, VIP family and friends, and those of you that are joining us online. I'm excited to see you again. Here we are for our last week of our Level Up series, prayer. It has been a wonderful journey thus far to this point as we've gone over the last few weeks. And it has been a great privilege and an honor. And I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity to take this journey with you. And so I'd like to extend my sincerest thank you to all of you that have tuned in or, have sent a nice word or words of encouragement. It's certainly been a blessing to my heart. So thank you very much. But tonight we will be talking about prayer, and we'll specifically be looking at Matthew 7:7 in the New Living Translation. And it reads, "Keep on asking and you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking and you will find. Keep on knocking and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. Everyone who seeks finds. And to everyone who knocks, the door will be open." Now, in my particular translation, in my Bible, that's in red. And so that lets us know that this is Jesus speaking. And what I find interesting here is he's talking about prayer and really effective prayer and how to be effective in prayer. And he starts off by saying, keep on asking. And so that made me think that if he starts off by saying, keep on asking, that would mean that you've been asking already. And it's almost like sometimes, you're talking to somebody and you say something and they kind of come back with what you feel is the obvious answer. I just imagine somebody, he's talking and they say, he says, well, you need to ask God for it. And they're like, I've been asking God for it. And his response is, keep on asking. And so I love that because it gives us an indication right there that there are certain things that you're going to have to continue to ask God for. There are certain things that you're going to have to be persistent about. And so that's important. Persistence is key when in prayer, okay? Because you have to be persistent. And so it says, because if you keep on asking, you will receive. You'll receive what you ask for. And so the great thing that what also makes me think about in this particular instance is like kids. And most of us have kids or one day we'll have kids. And I remember my kids would do this. Shanice and Caleb both would do this at different points. When they wanted something, they would ask me for it until they was blue in the face, until they got on my last nerve. And I would have to, at some point, I had to tell them, look, shut up. I'm not getting it. You're not getting it. That's it. Or I would break down and I'll just do it just so they would leave me alone. And so that's it. That's the vision that I get when I'm hearing this particular passage of scripture. As he starts off, keep on asking. It's almost like you keep bombarding heaven until you receive what you ask for. And I love that because that's the problem. Some of us, we'll pray about something once or twice, maybe even 3 times. But what if you had to pray about that thing 50 times and you quit on the 49th time and the 50th time, it would have been answered? Because that's what we do. Like we're such a microwave generation now that if we don't get what we're looking for immediately, we just assume it's not going to happen, or we move on, or whatever it is we do. But we shortchange ourselves because we have not, we've lost that tenacity and that persistence that I think previous generations had. We've become such a microwave generation, such a instant gratification generation that we don't take time to be persistent at things as much as we should be. And so right off the bat tells us, keep on asking, with the comma. That's a pause. And then you will receive what you ask for. And it moves into keep on seeking. Same thing. Keep on seeking. And then a comma for pause. And it's to, it made me think about when there's times when I've been looking for something, and it depends on what I'm looking for. how persistent, how consistent I am, and how determination, what the level of determination I have to find it. It depends on what I'm looking for. Okay, because if I'm looking for a pair of shoes that I can't, a particular pair of shoes that I can't find, right? I'll look for a while if I just really want to wear those, and I may spend some time looking and working through trying to find them. But at some point, because I have other shoes that I can wear, at some point I'll just tap out and I'll move on and put on a different pair of shoes. It may not have been the pair of shoes that I wanted to wear, but they'll do, right? They'll do for the day. But now if I'm looking for my wallet or my keys, the level of determination is completely different if I'm seeking those things, because now, listen, I can't get anywhere without my keys. Okay, because gone are the days of me walking. Like, I'm past the point of walking to work or walking over here. I mean, I'll walk for exercise sake now, but that kind of walking, I'm not doing. When I was 15 and I had my first job working at KFC, I used to walk to and from work. Yeah, well, then that ain't happening now. Okay, so with me, if I don't have my keys, I can't go where I need to go. My keys unlock my office. They unlock my my house. So the level of importance of the keys are to a point that it requires a different level of determination to find those than it does to find a pair of shoes. Same thing when I'm looking for my wallet. Okay, all of my cards are in there. When Sister Precious actually let me have a few dollars in my wallet, though I have some money in there. Okay, and so because of that, I need to find that wallet. That I need to find it, and so that my level of determination is higher than it would be if I'm looking for a pair of shoes. And so it says, keep on seeking. And to seek something is different, is at a higher level than I'm looking for it. Like they kind of mean the same, but if they were the same, they wouldn't use two words to say the same thing. So although looking and seeking are similar, they clearly don't mean the exact same thing, because I don't believe the language, the wordsmiths would have just made up two words to say the exact same thing just for the sake of doing it. So seeking, in my mind, in the way I see it, is like a higher level of looking for something. You can look for it, like I was looking for a pair of shoes, but when it's my keys or my wallet, I'm seeking them. I'm looking for them things. I'm at the point where I got to make sure I find them. And so it is with God. And so it is how we go to God in prayer. Like, look, I need you to show up in my situation. I need you to move in my life. I need you to do whatever this thing is. And I'm going to seek you until I find you. I'm going to keep after it and keep coming and keep showing up until I find you. That's the level of determination we need to have. And so it goes on further to say, keep on knocking. Again, comma, pause there. Keep on knocking. I don't care if you knocked once. I don't care if you knocked twice. You keep knocking. You keep knocking at the door. You keep knocking until that door is open. Because it says, and the door will be open to you. But you got to keep knocking. And again, same, depending on the severity of the situation, your knocking might be different. If I'm just showing up and everything is good and all of that, I'll knock lightly or knock a couple times. And, even if I'm knocking, my knock is different. But if I'm being chased, or if I'm trying to get in the house because there's a dog coming, okay, which I'm not necessarily afraid of dogs like that. But if this was a dog that was trying to take a bite out of me, and I'm trying to get in the house and I'm knocking on the door, especially at the Johnson household, like knocks on the door does not, one knock or two knocks does not necessarily compel anybody to get up and open the door. Like, they can be right there in the living room and you knock on the door and ain't nobody moving. Like, especially if it's more people, like they'll look at each other like, we look at each other like, well, which one of y'all gonna get the dough? Because I'm not doing it, right? Like, that's just how it is in the Johnson household. It's rough around there. So you can't just, if you come to the Johnson household, you knock on the door with a couple light knocks, you might be out there for a minute. And And if Sister Precious happens to be one of the only ones in the house, or if we're upstairs and she downstairs, you really gonna be waiting a minute. Because Sister Precious don't move quick to get to the door for nobody. So I can tell you now, if you come to our house, you almost want to knock on the door like you the police, because she ain't moving right away from a little couple of knocks. But now, depending on how severe the situation is, your knocks will be different. Because if I need to get in that house, I'm not knocking on the door. Now I'm beating on the door. Now I'm bamming on the door. I'm going to try to beat the door down until they open it. And so it is with us. Like, look here, God, if you need this now, you beating at the door and you're knocking at the door until that door is open. You're like, I'm going to beat on this door until you come down off your throne. You come down from heaven, and I need you to just work a miracle in this situation. I need you to operate or move or do whatever I need you, whatever it is you need. I need you, God, I need you to do it now. Okay. Like, this needs to happen. So I'm going to keep knocking at this door. And as a matter of fact, if you don't show up soon enough, I'm gonna beat this door down. I'm going to be bombarding heaven so much that at some point you're going to just say, okay, look here, angel, I need y'all to go and deal with this, because this brother ain't leaving me alone. Okay. I'm trying to take care of the whole world and be God. And this brother will not leave me alone. So I'm going to dispatch you two. I need you to go down there and handle his situation. Okay. And I'm fine with that. I'll take that. But I'm going to beat heaven down, beat the door of heaven up until he opens the door, until I get what I need and what I'm asking for. Okay. And that's true for everyone. That's how it goes. And so, because it goes on to say, for everyone who asks, receives. For everyone who seeks, finds. And to everyone who knocks, the door will be open. And I love the fact that it says everyone. And I don't leave nobody out, right? See, the everyone indicates that this is not just exclusive to Christians, or that it's not just exclusive to the perfect individual. It's not exclusive to the person who is sinless, the person who's blameless. You know, the righteous folks who ain't ever done nothing wrong. We all know one or two people who, let them tell it, they've never done anything wrong. They've never made a wrong decision. They've never made a wrong move. They've never said the wrong thing. You know, the perfect people. You know, you guys. You know, the saints. Y'all perfect. Y'all don't ever make mistakes. You know, so since the saints are perfect, this for people like me, though, who ain't necessarily perfect, this still includes me. It says, for everyone who asks, receives. For everyone who knocks, the door is open. And everyone who seeks, you find. And so that to me was impactful, because it makes it clear that this is not just exclusive to a select few. Prayer is not exclusive to just a prayer warrior or to, the prayer team or whatever. No, it's for all of us. It's for everyone. It can and it will produce for everyone who seeks, for everyone who asks, and for everyone who knocks. It will be open, and God will perform whatever it is that you are asking for, that you are seeking him for, and that you are knocking at the door for. So as we wrap up this Level Up series, I would really admonish you to level up in your prayer this year. Let 2021 be the year that you take your prayer life to a whole nother level. And I would love to see if your life does not level up to the level of your prayer. Like, I believe that the level you take your prayer life to, your life will at least meet that level. But because of the God that we serve, more often than not, it will exceed even the level of your prayer life. And so with that, I hope you all have a wonderful Bible study tonight and discussion. And again, my sincerest thank you to all of you who decided to take this journey through our Level Up series this month of February. Thank you. Look forward to seeing you all, and God bless.
Thank you for joining us today for a small group. We look forward to worshiping with you on Sunday. You can find us on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. We broadcast at 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and again at 5 p.m. on Sunday. Also remember that you can send your offering via Cash App or the Victory and Praise app. We look forward to seeing you soon. Remember Victory and Praise Stockton, 2029 East Harding Way, right here in the city of Stockton.